Hello, Taurus. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. This is your tarot card for the week of November 23rd, 2025. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have Taurus in any of those placements, odds are there's a little message in this reading for you. Also, keep in mind this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate, and if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else watching. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. And also, please keep in mind my ruling planet of Mercury is in retrograde. So if I stumble or fumble my way through your reading, I ask for your forgiveness ahead of time. With all of that said, now let's begin. Tapping into the Taurus collective now for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week for Taurus for the week of November 23rd, 2025? Tarot card of the week here for Taurus. One more shuffle. Thank you. And Taurus, if you've never seen this reading before, this is not what you don't see coming. The tarot card of the week reading is typically a question Source wants us to consider, ponder, go within, maybe do some soul searching about, so we can come to the determination or make a decision to move our lives forward so we don't get too stuck or stagnant in situations, environments, or possibly even connections that no longer serve our highest good. So your tarot card of the week here is the Two of Swords. What is being closed off or blocked out of your reality? Bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Wands. Okay. Which could be about boundaries, taking a stand, protecting oneself. Why is the Two of Swords here, the tarot card of the week here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements? What is being closed off or blocked out of your reality? Something here you're not seeing, or if you were to see it, you would make a different decision. Tell me more about the Two of Swords. Why is this the tarot card of the week here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements? One more shuffle here. Thank you. These fell face down. I'm going to look at them, but I'm going to put them back into the deck. The Fool card, the Death card, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. For a lot of you, this has to do with your stability, whether that is in career and finance, love and romance, house and home, in respect to where you live. Something here you're not seeing. Why is the Two of Swords the tarot card of the week here for Taurus? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Two of Swords is clarified by the Lovers, Temperance, the Seven of Swords. This is what you're not seeing. And the Three of Swords. Taurus, I think intuitively you know. I typically look at the Two of Swords card as a card of intuition, because this individual needs to make a decision, right? But there's something here about not trusting your eyes or not trusting your lying eyes. This is really going within, right? If we can't see something, then we need to feel it out, right? We need to go within and feel it out. So whatever the Seven of Swords is, I think you already know that it has been happening or it is happening. I think some of you are choosing not to see it or choosing not to acknowledge it. Because if you made that choice with the Lover's card and looked at this in a very balanced way, you really went within and you recognize the deception here, it would break your heart. So some of you, yeah, Seven of Wands. And to protect yourself, you're creating boundaries, but not healthy boundaries. You're creating a wall. Like, I don't want to see what this is. The Devil. Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. There you are. I don't want to see the toxicity. I don't want to see the gaslighting. I don't want to see the manipulation. Head down, chop wood, back to work. So, and I think you're making the active choice to do this. If it's not your message, please check another placement. There's clearly a Taurus here watching that needs to hear this message. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. What is this deception here? I mean, Seven of Swords to Three of Swords is 10 swords. If you were honest with yourself about the Seven of Swords, it would bring an end to this situation, environment, or connection. And I think that's what you're trying here not to do. You're trying to prevent an ending by pretending something isn't happening when it is. What is that Seven of Swords here? Make sure that mic is on. Okay. What's the Seven of Swords here for Taurus? What are they not seeing? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What are you not seeing, Taurus? Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords, and then a Queen of Wands. What are you not seeing? In terms of career and finance, you're staying at a job day after day, week after week, right? Month after month, possibly year after year with that Wheel of Fortune card. And you know that they're not paying you what you're truly worth. They nickel and dime you. They're penny pinching. You don't really get the commissions or bonuses or even promotions that you should. You exist in it because it's a comfort zone, right? The devil card could be a toxic codependency. In that respect, I'm addicted to the title. I'm addicted to the money. I'm just in a comfort zone. I don't even want to get out there and see what else is available. Or I make really good money, but I'm really freaking unhappy at this job, or vice versa. Take it how it resonates to you. But if this is a career and finance read, you're not happy, you're not fulfilled. We have no wands here on the table. You're not passionate about it. You're not excited about it anymore. But if you were to have that Ace of Swords honest conversation with yourself, you would be like, this job really sucks. Even if the pay is good, or I don't know, maybe you get to work from home or something like that. The benefits are not, if you were to like accumulate all the benefits, the pay and the benefits package, and maybe get to work from home, maybe you don't, I don't know, maybe they give you a company car, like whatever it is here, the benefits still do not outweigh the lost revenue, or the lack of growth, or the lack of creativity, or the lack of love that you have for the job. Even if you are getting paid, King of Pentacles, a lot of money, or you have a great title or something like that, it's missing everything else. And that title doesn't mean crap if they're not paying you, for your value, for what you truly bring to the table. If this is a living situation, and I get no indication here that it is, but I have to throw it out there, you're staying in it because it's a comfort zone. You've called that town home for 20 plus years or something like that, or you've lived in that house since you were a child, but it needs a lot of work. Or if this is like a rental, the landlord does not invest much into maintaining the place. You're overpaying. You're paying 6 pentacles when the place is really market value 5 pentacles. So you're being taken advantage of in that respect, right? They're not making the repairs and you're paying more than the value of the property. But it's a comfort zone. It's where I've lived at for a long time, 8+ years, 9 years. If this is a relationship, you are emotionally depleted. I have no cups on the table. If this is a relationship, whether it's with a friend, a family member, or a lover, especially a lover here with that lover's card, you're unfulfilled. It's not reciprocal. You feel breadcrumbed. This person doesn't make a lot of time for you. You're not, no wands on the table, no cups, no wands. So it's not intimate, probably lacking sex or good sex. So whatever this is for you, there is a toxic attachment here. It doesn't feel good. It's not right. It's time to move on, but you're being a bit stubborn here and not wanting to see it, because I think if you see it, it breaks your heart. And then you really have to like shut the door on this cycle, on this person, find another job, like whatever this is, find another living situation. And I think you're having a difficult time doing that. 3 of Swords. Tell me about the 3 of Swords here. You're holding on to whomever, whatever this is. It's already breaking your heart. For me, the 3 of Swords is a sliding scale sword card. So you're still existing in whatever this with, at the very least, mild discontentment. You don't love the job anymore. You don't love this person. You don't love where you live. There's some, when you walk into it or you're dealing with this person, the feeling here is, ugh, and that's at a minimal. If we kick it up a few notches, this is extreme disappointment, heartache, heartbreak, loss, grief, despair. It just gets worse and worse. So I don't know where you are on that scale of the 3 of Swords, but you're already existing in it, even if it's at a minimal degree. I think you're just afraid of the full ending and what that would feel like. Sometimes holding on hurts more than letting go. Tell me about that 3 of Swords here for Taurus. One more shuffle. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords. If you were to move on, 2 of Swords, which is your tarot card of the week. 2 of Swords, Justice, and the 9 of Cups. That's exactly what this is. If I were to make the decision to do right by myself, Justice card, that's your I was going to say your cousin sign of Libra, because in tarot, you're both, astrologically, you're both ruled by Venus, and the two of you share the Empress card in tarot, the major arcana portion of tarot. So if you were to do right by you, move on, do right by you, and really move towards your happiness, you are of the belief that it'll hurt more. It'll hurt more to find another job, another living situation, another friend, another lover. It'll hurt more. So I'm just going to continue existing minimally with this toxic situation, environment, or connection, even though it hurts, because I think if I move on, it'll hurt more. Six of Swords, Ten of Wands. Yeah, I think it'll be too difficult to move on from something that is already toxic, is already shady, and is already difficult. I don't want to make fun of you, Taurus. My best friend is a Taurus, but yeah, you're stuck in something you don't want to move on from. So let's get you 3 cards of advice. Can we get 3 cards of advice here for Taurus, please? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. 3 cards of advice here. One more shuffle. Thank you. I keep being called to the devil card, so I'm going to go back to it in a second. Your advice here, 9 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. Whatever this is, it is not a jail sentence, Taurus. You are not obligated to stay in something because of time served. Judgment is at the bottom of the deck. There's something here about seeing it clearly. That no matter, it's like Groundhog's Day here. 9 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Now we finally get a cup card. And it's, for me, the saddest one in this type of reading. Sometimes I can see it as a missed opportunity, and I certainly can interpret it that way for you as well. Every day we wake up, 9 of Wands, we don't give up on whatever or whomever this is. And to our dissatisfaction, right? We continue to engage in it, and we miss opportunities. We miss other new Ace of Cups, other new job opportunities, living opportunities, new soulmate opportunities. We miss it because we're too busy sitting in something that at some point in time felt good, 3 of Cups, but no longer does. So the 4 of Cups, yeah, for me, it's the saddest cup card in tarot. It's sadder than the 8 of Cups, because the 8 of Cups is someone looking at the situation, environment, or connection and saying, this brings me complete emotional discontentment, and I am off to find the 9th cup, self-love, other people, other jobs, situations, etc., etc. But the 4 of Cups is, I'm not even looking at those opportunities. I don't even want to consider them. I'm happy sitting here like this and being absolutely miserable in whatever this is because of time served, because I've been at this job a long time. I've lived here a long time. I've known this person for a long time. And so, yeah, in that respect, it's like Groundhog's Day. So your advice is to be honest with yourself, be authentic with yourself in that King of Swords energy there. Have an honest conversation with yourself. Why do you continue to engage in something or with someone who's toxic when you damn well know it is robbing you of the opportunity to move towards something better? Why do you choose to exist in something that is emotionally unfulfilling? I'm going to take a look at that devil card there for you. Tell me more about the toxicity here at play. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The devil is clarified, 6 of Swords, the Hermit, and the 3 of Cups. You already know what this is. You already know what this is. You've already gone within. You've done all of the soul searching. What is being blocked out of your reality? Happiness. Whatever this was happy at some point in time, way back when. It stopped being happy a long time ago. It went from being happy to toxic. That 4 of Cups is staring at the 3 of Cups. These 3 cups. They're now poisonous. If you ever look at the 5 of Cups, which is the next card in this sequence, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, in the original Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck, the 3 cups that are spilt over, there's poison coming out of the cups. So whatever this was went from feeling good and sounding good, etc., to poison. Spiritual poison, financial poison, emotional poison. But that Hermit energy tells me you know this already. You just need to go within and create a plan, right? Virgo energy, Hermit energy is all about systems, creating a strategy on how you can move away from this. So happiness could be restored to you in a workplace, living situation, or a relationship. Because as soon as you do, the new opportunity comes in. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. The page holds the Ace of Cups. Now we're getting the feel-good cards in tarot. Now you go from 4 of Cups, instead of the nostalgia of thinking back of what it used to be, literally moving towards the new. World card, 10 of Swords, 8 of Wands. The new comes in literally as the old is closing out. Literally. As the old is closing out. It's simultaneously done. If you decided today you wanted to leave this job and you put out your applications and resumes, you get a new job offer like that, like within 8 days. You make it your job to find another job as of today. That's what this is for you. You have another job opportunity within 8 days. You don't have to take it. You could keep looking. But a new one, and it's a job that you love, and it's a job that you're excited about. And so, yeah, this would be you accepting one job. The offer comes in before you can fully close this out. It's like the transformation happens all at the same time. Out with the old, in with the new. And same thing if this is a partnership with a friend or a lover, maybe even a family member. There's a new soulmate connection comes in while you're closing it out within 8 days. But that means literally closing it out, right? That means blocking that person, no longer communicating with that person, severing that energetic cord. You're done with them. You're moving on. So the new situation, environment, or connection comes in almost within 8 days. The moment you physically, energetically, spiritually cut the cord and move on from that person. As long as you are tethered to this other entity in some way, the new has difficulty getting in. And if it does come in, it has difficulty growing. That's what I have for you, Taurus. Your tarot card of the week is the Two of Swords. What is being closed off? I think it's reality. I think you're blocking it out because you're afraid to move on from whomever, whatever this is. That Hermit card tells me you already know that it's time. But that's what I have for you. That is your tarot card of the week. What is being closed off or blocked out of your reality? I think it's reality itself. That's what I have for you, my dear. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.